Hey guys, hope you are doing well. My name is Mohammad Danish and we are back with another weekly analysis. And in this week we are going to cover only two pairs, the gold and the US30. We will also going to discuss what we predicted last week in detail and how much trade we have taken. I will share all the details, why and how we have taken those trades. And also we are going to cover the forecast of the next week for specific these two pairs, gold and US30. So let's dive into the charts and see what we have in terms of recap and forecast. So here we have the gold H4 chart, same chart what we used for the prediction for the last week. So we anticipated like price can easily break this in the high side and we can look for buy position here, or if price shows some rejection we can look for sell. So if you see initially price shows some rejection, but on the other hand price break all the way up, perfect retest, and then all the way like 27, 89, 90. Let's move to the H1 time frame and we'll show you like how it was a perfect week last week. So you see the first trade of the week we have taken around this level, specifically on this candle as well. So this was a buy trade, so we have taken a buy here. The logic on this buy was like we are heading towards the NY session, price was already ranging and the price is already grabbed the liquidity from the downside, and it was a perfect trap for the sellers, like price create a low of that, and then we have taken a buy. Our SL was around 30 pips. This trade was shared with the community as well, and then all the way bullish. And the next trade we have taken for the gold is around this level. We anticipated like price already grabbed the liquidity and we can look for sell position here around 27.57. SL is 27.60, and we anticipated like price can easily go down. Price initially go down like 30-40 pips, but then it all the way break above and then all the way bullish. And you see this was we analyzed in the last week, like once price break this zone, you see price break this zone and the next candle come down exactly, retest this level and then all the way up. So first trade was positive, second trade was a loss, and then third trade we have taken around this level 27.87. This trade is also shared with the community, like we need to put 30-40 pip SL and then our target would be like 27.80, or we can easily get like 80 to 100 pips here as well. And all the community took this trade and we have all the way down as well. So this was the third trade, and then the fourth trade we have taken on Thursday. The fourth trade we have taken around this level. This trade is also shared with the community right on this candle. So price you see already dropping, create a range, lot of range. Price is losing the bullish momentum here, and we are heading towards the NY session. So it looks like the price need to grab some liquidity in the downside. So we have taken the sell around 27.80 and we had shared with the community like 30 pip sell, and our first target would be 27.70 and our final target on this trade would be 27.60, and it was perfect trade and our first target hit, even the second as well, even though price dropped all the way down. So this was the third trade, like we have a profitable trade, like we sell around 27.80 and all the way down. And then the fourth trade was a small scalp. We have took a buy to follow the lower time frame M30. We have taken a buy here for 70 pips, like 27.48 if you see the 30-minute time frame. So we have taken a buy here and it gives us easy like 70-80 pips, and we close it here around 27.56. And this was a fourth trade and the third profitable trade in the week. And then we have the NFP day. On the NFP we have taken a sell. We have not taken a buy initially, like after the news like price go bullish all the way, and I have shared the detail with the community, like we need to sell around 27.60 and our SL should be 30 pips. So we have taken a perfect sell here. The concept was for this sell because this was a previous level, strong zone, like you see price holding this level and then here and then break and all the way up. So I was expecting like price should hold this level, so it was a perfect sell. SL was 30 pip and the TP was open, and we get almost price drop according to our analysis like 300 pip here as well. Overall I did not catch this whole move, but the trade was perfect. So in terms of gold we have taken 5 trades for this week and we have only 1 loss, and all those trades has been shared with the community as well with proper risk management and everything. And then the next pair is the US30. If you see last week, this is the same same chart what we use for the prediction for US30. So we predicted like this was a zone, and we expected like price will come down to retest this zone. If you follow our last weekly analysis, I discussed in detail like once price come to this zone, it can easily go further down to make a spike. So we need to be very careful. So price come down, I personally take a trade around 41,820 here. This was the price where I take the trade buy, and I catch almost 200 pips here as well. So you see price perfectly come down to our zone, create a spike, grab the liquidity, break the low to trap the sellers, and then all the way up. So in terms of gold and US30, everything is perfect. We have only one loss in gold and 4 wins, and the US30 was a swing trade option, and it was a perfect buy on this level 41,820, and all the way up we catch 200 pips. So yeah, this is all we have in terms of recap. So let's move to the forecast for the next week. So here we have the gold daily time frame. Let me draw some zone here. So in terms of gold, this is the make or break level. Gold should come down to the zone easily, and we need to see like how the gold will behave at this structure. I personally want to see gold should break down the zone. Once the gold will break this zone in the downside, it will open up a floodgate, and I personally want to see the gold should come down to revisit this area as well. And we need to be very careful because next week there is a lot of fundamental. We have the US elections first early in the week, and then we have the FOMC as well. So I personally want to see gold should break, but on the other side, if gold respect this level, it definitely will get a good rejection from there and will go all the way bullish. But if Trump is somehow gonna win, then I personally want to see the gold should drop all the way and it should come and revisit this zone, because election for any country would be the good news, and fundamentally US dollar I am expecting will show some bullish way, and if US dollar is bullish and strong, it means the gold will go down all the way. And also gold is very much bullish, so I personally want to see there is some retracement due. So this retracement is perfectly aligned with the fundamentals. So if all is good, then we definitely look for bearish move in the gold for the next week. Let's move to the H4 time frame for gold and see what we can have a look in the downside. So on day-to-day based trade and swing trade option, this is the zone as we already discussed in the daily time frame. So this is H4 gold chart. So now what I personally anticipate, in the initial part of the week, price may resist somewhere here. There is no hurdle. This is not the major level for now. Price should easily come down to hit this level easily. So on the day-to-day based trade, we can look for sell option once price break the zone in a downside, and we can target this, and this zone would be the make or break zone for gold. And if gold break this zone in the downside, we can look for sell option, and in the downside the first target should be this zone here. But I personally want to see the gold should, let me adjust the zone here. I want to see gold should come down to revisit this area, and this all retracement is due. But on the major side, I want to see gold should come and test this level as well. So I personally more bearish in the next week rather than bullish, but let's see how the price reacts. For me, this is the main level 27.17. If price respect this zone, then we can look for buy option. But on the other side, if price break this zone, then we have the floodgate open and we can easily look for sell option, and our target should be like 26.70 and followed by 26.40. So as I discussed, like there is two major news in the next week: elections, and if Trump is gonna win, and no matter who's gonna win, overall the election is a very positive vibe for any country. So this will definitely boost the US dollar for now, for the time being, and we will definitely see a lot of liquidity on the election day. If you follow the last election or the previous election, Trump election, the gold can easily drop like $100 easily and spike, move up or down. So we can catch this move easily if everything is aligned. And the next major news is the FOMC, right? Couple of days after the election, there's a FOMC as well. So with these two news back to back, so we need to be very careful fundamentally, but overall I am looking for sell option, and these are our targets. So yeah, this is all we have in terms of gold. Let's move to the next pair is US30. So this is a daily chart for US30. So US30 is now retest this level many times, this daily zone. it also grabbed a spike in the downside. And yeah, so what next for US30? I personally want to see the same sort of move as we have in the gold as well. This is a very make or break level for US30 as well. So if US30 break this zone in the downside, I do not consider this as a main level, so we can have the very clean traffic in the downside. As the gold is bearish, I personally want to see the US30 should also go bearish for now, because the gold and US30 almost moving in the same direction from the last 6-7 months, and we hardly see any big retracement. So now the fundamental is perfectly aligned, and if everything is going well, I definitely look for sell option and target this zone in the US30. We need to follow the price action in the lower time frame H4 for US30 and see once price break this zone in the downside, we can look for sell option, and our target would be like 40,800, and this would be like easily 700 to 800 pip. But obviously we need to look the chart on day-to-day base trade. So in this week we are only going to cover these two pairs because there's a lot of fundamental and I do not want to go into depth the forex pairs, so I want some clean moves. So these two pairs, US30 and gold, will certainly offer very clean moves on those fundamental times. So yeah, so this is all we have for gold and US30. Hopefully you enjoy it. Also, we have the Discord community. I mostly be there during NY session, and there is no paid subscription, no selling courses, nothing. I share my all day-to-day base analysis there. As I said, like I am there during the NY session. So for day-to-day base trade, you need to join there. You all are welcome. You are premium for me. This is all we have. Hopefully you enjoy the week video. Thank you so much. Have a great day.